kids.
Hey!
Welcome. Hey!
What's up?
It feels like it's been forever.
That's good.
Thanks.
Welcome to another episode of the 1 6 Pack. Yeah, it has been forever. This is episode 37. And it's been like a month, man, but it feels like longer than that for some reason. I don't know why. Because I think when we did that last one from Celebration, I was on the cusp of getting COVID. And I was just kind of out of it, man. And it feels like that COVID thing, and then the week after it feels like a month to itself. So it feels like It's been like a couple of months. And
I thought the last one was fun.
Did you?
Yeah,
I thought it was a pain in the ass. I was starting to feel bad, and I was tired. And
I had fun. It was a very natural. Hey, we like toys. Hey, we like beer. We'll talk about it for 5 seconds, but we're gonna do the show from my hotel room.
Yeah.
We just wanted to peek into his hotel room.
Bad lighting. I couldn't find any of the images. It was great. It was fantastic. Hopefully tonight's show will be a little more professional. Probably not. But...
You're barking up the wrong tree if that's what you want. Professional.
Not really. Not likely. First of all, I've forgotten my beer, so I'm going to have to go and roll and get that. Who we got over here? We got Dave. Dave's always first. We got Frail, we got Tom Steve, we got Nate. What's up, Nate? How's it going, man?
What's up, everybody?
Let's CJ, you want to talk a little more? I'm gonna go grab a beer. You want to talk? Hey, any pickups like you got? I got a bunch of stuff, so like I know you're waiting on one, but you can talk a little bit about.
I have some funny pickups. Wait, okay, talk about it now.
Yeah.
Talk about your pickups.
I told you guys it was Django Fett.
Yep. Did you end up keeping it? Did you give it back to Lenny or no?
No, I bought a new one.
Oh, you bought? Okay, so you ended up. So you borrowed one from Lenny, and then you were like, "I'm going to keep this. I'll buy you one in return." Is that what ended up happening?
Like initially, it was like, "Hey, like, you can shoot this," and I was like, "Yeah, this looks really cool." And then like, I took it out, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool. Like, I think I just want to own this."
I know it's like Boba Fett, except like silver and blue.
And then I ended up buying one from one of the Hong Kong sellers for a little bit more. I was like, listen, I'll send this back to Lenny. Like, I feel bad. And then about 2 days afterwards, I see that he's now available in Sideshow.
Yep.
For a lot less than what I paid for.
Hey, but you had them those 2 days early, and that's what's important.
Those are a glorious 2 days. I did one shot. Fuck yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
the only.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask him if that was the only one he got, because I know you're waiting on
Gambit,
one more.
But that's not a new release. I got Gambit, and Snowspeeder Luke, and Tusken Raider.
Oh, you got a whole bunch. Jeez.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's new or not. It's new to you. Like you haven't had them before. So
yes, Gambit guys, like so good. Like. Yeah. Between the two of you and like Jordan and like the other guys that shot Gambit, I was like, this is
I haven't even shot it. Tom shot it. I didn't shoot it yet.
That thing,
but you got it.
I freaking love that figure. I love it. I'm excited.
It's really nice.
I think they teased a Wolverine, or was it? I think maybe it was SSR that teased a Wolverine. Someone teased a comic Wolverine, and I'm like, this looks good.
I didn't see that.
I'm happy with the Sideshow Wolverine. I just don't like any of the heads on the other ones. I would have bought like the Cyclops if I'd known.
Yeah.
And cared enough to get like a third-party head and paint it. I'm like, I don't care that much. You know what I mean? If somebody does, hey, what's up, Oilers man? What's going on, Jordan? Yeah, I just don't care that much about it. I mean, I'll keep collecting them as they go along if there's Susu comes out with some stuff, but it's not like it's not like a goal. So
whatever Susu does in the X-Men line, I will end up getting at this point. I'm like that one Gambit figure sold me to a point where I'm like, you guys keep doing it this good or better, and I'm in.
Yep, for sure.
Waiting for that Rogue to be previewed or teased.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
That's what they said was going to be the next one.
What'd you get, Tom? You pick up anything?
I got one figure in the last month. I got one 1/6 scale figure. I think I'm waiting a couple more. I got I don't know if any people here are Witcher video game fans, like The Witcher. I know there's the Netflix series.
Show, and I played the game for like 5 hours, maybe.
Okay, you might have met his daughter Siri Sorella.
I did not.
Okay, well, she's in the show as well, but she's played by a much younger kid. I got the video game version from Master Team, the same people who did the video game Geralt, and the sculpt on it looks really good. But they did something real weird with that figure. They decided to make a character that does not have, I would say, well-endowed figure, and they gave her way too big of a chest for the shirt. So the shirt is like constantly pushed open in the front, and you see everything right there, and it's not supposed to be closed. But there's no buttons or anything going down the shirt, so it's just tits are out. And I'm like, great, cool. So yeah, a lot of fucking around with that thing, try to get that to be okay. And it's okay now, but it's still not perfect.
Yeah, that's just off-putting, especially the face and stuff. It's just a little creepy. What did I get? I got a bunch of shit, man, from last time. I also got Jenga.
You got Moff, right?
I got Moff. Moff's up there. I don't have him. He's a great figure, though, man. This likeness is fantastic. I really dig this. Very happy with this one. People have seen him. Yeah. Now, I wish I'd gotten... He has a wire on the sides.
Okay, outside.
Not along the bottom, which is actually fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if you could really kind of pull it out. Like, if you pull one of the wires out, you can get it to sort of look like it's flowing backwards. But, what else did I get? I got this a while ago. I haven't even opened it yet, the Assault.
Oh, that's cool.
Commander. I don't know why.
I think he looks cool. I like those styles.
He does look cool.
Those armors.
I have the commander, the short trooper commander that I got originally, and so I got the. I just love the look of these things, man. And I want a bigger Rogue One shelf. I just want more. More and more. That's becoming. I mean, as more and more stuff comes out that I don't really care for, I just look back on Rogue One with such fondness that I'm like, that guy.
I originally had
real chicken place.
It's a Breaking Bad crossover with Mando.
Got it.
I like it. I liked the crossover.
Slow on the uptick.
I had two of those.
Finally.
Nice.
Got them from. I think I got them from Pop Collectibles too. It was like It was a decent price, believe it or not. I mean, comparatively to what everybody else was selling them for used, and it was new. It's pretty good. So.
But are you going to shoot it?
Who the hell knows? I don't know, man. I got stuff on the table right now. I'm shooting these vinyl toys, for a client, and it's killing me. Like, I feel like I need two tables now because I got to leave that stuff up, and I want to shoot other shit. I just got to get it done. So I'll be done with that tomorrow, though. So hopefully we'll get back to it. What are we drinking? Anything special?
I actually got something I've never had before. Oh, cool. I've never even heard of an Imperial Blonde Ale. So it's, it's a blonde ale, but it's Imperial. So it's 7.8%. It's by Fog Belt, which is local. It's from here in Santa Rosa.
Cool.
And it is
label.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It has hoppy wings.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Icarus. So I'll tell you, this will probably be the last Imperial Blonde Ale I'll ever buy. That's it. It's just a little
not good.
Not a flavor I like. No.
How is it? What makes it Imperial? Is it just that it's heavy in alcohol, or like what? I mean, a blonde ale is a good beer.
Yeah, I like blonde ales because they're usually light and a little more citrusy and whatnot. It's not. It tastes like an IPA, but without the flavor that I like from IPA. So it's kind of like it's just the strength, but none of the flavor. And so it's like it's kind of weird.
Because I would have thought, like, I've had the Guinness. Have you had the Guinness Blonde?
Yes, it's very smooth.
Good.
It's really good. Yeah,
I like it a lot. I think that's what it is. I think it's the smoothness of that I like. Something about it. TJ, what do you got?
So I ran out of beer because I got home late today.
Okay.
I'm having whiskey.
Nice.
Oh, nice. What kind is that? Wait.
Ginger beer?
Kilbeggan?
Oh, nice. Kilbeggan. I don't know if I've ever had Kilbeggan.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Nope.
And because my wife said I looked sleepy, she threw in some green tea into the cocktail.
Wow.
So you mix that all together?
It's delicious.
Ginger beer? Really? Ginger beer and whiskey?
Yep.
What is that? Is that something?
That is something. It's not a mule, but it's something along the lines of a mule.
It's not a mule.
It's called the EJ Wake Up Mix.
I grabbed something. I was looking down the barrel of like Michelob Light or something, man, in this grocery store that I went to. But luckily, I found that it's that same company that I did the label, or at least the logo for. Not this label, but the logo, and it's called Great South Bay. It's blood orange. You know, pretty straightforward.
What's the ABV
pale
on
ale,
that, Trevor?
Pale ale with natural orange flavor. It is 5.2.
Okay. I know sometimes the blood oranges tend to be like sub 5. Like if it's like a big flavor, like a citrusy flavor, they tend to go real low.
Yeah.
And I'm like, usually
this is not overpowering.
Yeah, that's
good.
Good.
It's not overpowering, which is good because sometimes I don't like that. I do like orange. I'm not big on fruit beer, but I do like orange. Rogue Double Chocolate Stout.
I've had this.
For 30 minutes. Pour it in a frozen pine classic. Drinking chocolate.
Sounds
I've
amazing.
had the Rogue Double Chocolate Stout, I think, but I've never had it in the freezer. I'm going to try that. Thanks, Jordan. All right. We got a
lot of news.
Man. Holy fuck, we got a lot.
Toys,
Hey,
toys,
Lenny, what's going on, man?
Honey.
All right. Well, you will start with stuff that was just released. We'll just quickly go through that. And we're going back away. I mean, this stuff is fairly new. This is from the last week or so, but we're going to have some pre-order stuff was back away because we haven't been on for a month, and we definitely want to talk about it. So we'll kind of whiz through this stuff. I mean, reissue of this.
They changed the jacket though.
In this?
Because I have mine right over there, and my jacket is a lot lighter than this. And I know like a lot of people were doing darker edits to it to make it like look more screen accurate, and they obviously did it for this re-release.
Right. Yeah. Looks good. I mean, I'll admit the Snyder Cut was much better, and I did kind of enjoy this end scene thing, but not enough to get me into these characters. I still don't care. Henry Cavill's great as Superman. I wish they'd give him something to do in his own movie.
Yeah, or let him smile once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got he's a great actor, and he's a very personable person, and they just make him into the most stoic Superman that's ever been on screen, man. It's fucking boring. This does look cool though. I know people were kind of like not great on this head sculpt. This toothy one isn't so great, but
I dig it. I considered it.
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Not perfect. I see it's not perfect, but it's not bad. I think his forehead is a little bit too much. I dig it though. I mean, I wish.
Yeah.
I guess I'm glad I don't like this more because then I'd have to buy it. But have you seen him as Sherlock?
I didn't know Henry Cavill did Sherlock.
He was Sherlock in Enola Holmes.
Oh, that's right. The Enola, the one with 11 from Stranger Things.
Yes.
Didn't see that.
Is that a show or a movie?
Just a movie.
Oh, it is a movie. Okay, I just thought that.
Okay, so we've had Superman as Sherlock Holmes, and we've had Doctor Strange as Sherlock Holmes.
Yes,
yeah, I think it's pretty good.
We have Iron Man as Sherlock Holmes. Every superhero is Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Anybody pick this up?
No, but I'm tempted.
Are you?
I considered it for the black costume Superman because I already have the Nightmare Batman, but I didn't want to buy a 2-pack, and I don't know. See, I don't have a Superman either, so I need one. But this shouldn't be my first one.
You don't want like a black Superman. Yeah,
no.
Exactly.
I want a redone Chris Reeves. That's what I really want. But like, we'll see.
You want a BVS Superman?
No.
We making trades?
I like the Justice League one, but I don't. Not the BVS one.
Are you sure? It's really good.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think I'm sure.
You should think about it.
Sadly, Lenny did. He says, I guess.
Okay.
I think it looks really cool. Again, I don't have the Superman. I have the George Reeves Superman.
Yeah.
I would get this as like 1/12, but I would get this as 1/12 thinking this would be really cool to shoot, and then it would sit in the pile, and I would never shoot it. So,
well, Mezco just did that 3-pack, so you could technically still get that 1/12.
Yeah, I don't need that either. Yeah, I don't need that either. I don't know what the hell's going to go on here. I mean, I don't want to go on a big tangent about DC, but with this Flash thing, I just feel like, and the new head of Warner Brothers, I think this thing is I don't know what's going to happen.
Wait and see. It's a wait and
that
see.
That Flash is dead in the water.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they're not going to do something with it to like recast, reshoot. I don't know. Like, how do you get all these people back to reshoot this thing? And how do you put it out with this, this idiot in it? It's terrible. It sucks. I was really looking forward to that one, actually, because I think it would have been a great story. And by all accounts, it seemed like it was going to be a great movie. It sounded like it was coming along really well. Oh, well.
Yeah, you have to do something, though, because the latest stuff with Ezra Miller about the keeping people on his compound and that whole stuff, I'm like, yeah, I think that was the last straw, really.
Yeah, it's beyond attacking people, which was bad enough. Now it's gone into some real deep, culty, weird shit. So yeah, you can't keep going with that. But it's so weird. Like, Warner Brothers still has not said anything about this, like, publicly, officially. And I get it.
Aren't they shooting for the Amber Heard stuff after the trial?
Yeah,
stuff on them.
Yeah.
Yes, they are doing.
But I don't know if. I guess maybe there was an announcement for that. I don't know. Or it just got out that they were cutting out her scenes. I'm not really sure. I don't know if there's a formal,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
press,
follow a lot
press release or something like that. Me neither. Yeah. Bilbo finally came out. This is looking good. I mean, this is your standard Asmus Hobbit. I'm still hoping InArt will give us articulated, ankles and knees. Yeah. And, so. Well, they have knees, but yeah, it does look good. I think it looks better. If this is the production, I think it actually looks better than the preview that they showed, because I thought that was a little dark, a little overtoned, and
it looks a little
more mean.
Soft, but it looks good. Like, it looks like him.
Yeah,
a little soft.
Yeah. Normally when that happens, it's not good, but I actually think this is a good thing. Although I think the other face looks a little too soft, but it could just be the shot. Yeah, happy that I got this. That it's hard to tell there from the paint. It's a little out of focus, but it'll probably be fine. Weird choices though. Like, I'm that one. It's one scene. For the ring.
It's like a split second of a scene too. It's like
it's literally
he yells and that's it. He's like, "Oh, sorry."
I would have rather had the stoic face and a happy face, like a smile, because he was
should have a happy face.
Yeah, he was fairly happy throughout the entire thing. So yeah.
He's not like Mary happy, but he is happy. He's happier than Frodo, at least.
I want Queen to give us a Frodo too. Believe me, I want all the hobbits from.
I bit the bullet and ordered the Queen Gandalf.
This is rooted. Although it does look like rooted, doesn't it? It wasn't supposed to be, but maybe it is.
It might just be blurry because of the angle of the photo.
It could be.
And that's why it looks rooted.
It doesn't look like sculpted hair, though. I'm not sure. Hey, Jared's here. What's up?
What's up, Jared?
Yeah, I just got back last week from the Toys in Action convention that Jared put on. Invited me to, myself and Sean Canary, Visual Approach Photo. We did a little seminar for people. It was really cool.
I heard it was like watching magic unfold.
I saw that too. It kind of was cool. Like, I just did a little PowerPoint of some, going over some stuff and showing some behind the scenes, and then we actually put something together. Well, Sean actually put it together while I was doing that, and then we were kind of moving things around and trying different lighting schemes and shooting them and projecting them up on the screen, and which was pretty cool. Like, you change something for people who are just learning about it. Change a little lighting scheme. Shoot it, and it's like, ooh. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that was fun. So appreciate the invite to that, and definitely hope that takes off next year. That'd be cool. Yeah, Mary and Pippin too for sure.
But
They don't
Queen,
even look good.
I want to see Queen
Asmus.
do it. I want to see Queen just do a
Oh, yeah.
4-pack. Just give me the 4 hobbits all together in one.
It's going to be like $1,500.
You know what, though?
And rooted feet.
I spent 2/3 of that on one figure, so from them. So
I know, right?
Really,
comes with a good amount of stuff, though. I mean, Asmus does really give you bang for the buck most of the time. Most of the time with accessories.
And his jacket looks like the smoking jacket that he's wearing. Like his
clothing looks great.
Looks gorgeous. Yep. Yeah, looks really nice.
Always looks really good. I mean, I'm curious to see what Queen or InArt is going to look like in terms of their clothing. I can't imagine it's not going to be very good, but I just want to compare. And contrast, because I've always thought Asmus stuff has been really, really good. Not that you couldn't do better, but in terms of a production level, mass-produced product, it's pretty damn good. So,
and for the cost, because Asmus is cheaper than you'd imagine for the amount of detail they put into some of these outfits. Like when I bought Thor for like one something, I was blown away by what I got. Same thing with Kenobi. So,
yeah, absolutely, yep.
A little less so with Gandalf, but whatever.
Speaking of the boys in InArt, we got this little tease. I think this came out a week or so, a couple weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a shot. Haven't seen anything else yet. It's interesting. I mean, I'm sure they've had this stuff planned for a while. So it's like if they're already in production with a sculpt or whatever, they're going to move ahead with it. I'm wondering. That looks like rooted hair to me.
That's totally rooted hair.
Yeah, you can see the glue. So if they were to do it, dirty up the outfit a little bit better, a little more attention to detail there, and the rooted hair, I'd think about it. But I'm really happy with the Hot Toys Pennywise. It's a great figure.
They did a good job with that.
Don't really care if it's accurately dirty or not. I probably won't. But mind.
This one, didn't they show off, or maybe it's that one in the red? One of the sculpts that they're doing for this Pennywise is not what Hot Toys did. Like if you're getting a different sculpt.
They are doing a different sculpt, which is cool. I gotta see. I want to see price wise. Yeah. I don't know. TJ, what do you think?
Do we think
is this something?
I'm interested to see what it looks like.
Not picking it up though.
I was a little disappointed to see this only because I got mine after one of our shows. Yeah. I started weathering it and oh, this looks great.
Yeah.
And then 3 months later, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be better.
Yeah. Well,
damn it.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of that, I think, because I ordered the Paul Atreides from whatever the hell the name of that company is, and I'm sure when I see the InArt one, I'm gonna want to sell that immediately. Oh, sorry, Tom. What were you saying?
I was going to ask a general question about what we thought about InArt. Do we think that they're going to be doing rooted hair for all of their figures? Because it does seem to be kind of like a trend. I know the Joker, we got one of each, but with this, and we still haven't seen the Batman stuff outside of some sculpts and possibly a mock-up of sculpted hair, but I don't know if that was sculpted hair or they're going to go rooted or what.
I mean, you can do short hair really well, but I can't see why you'd want to do that. It's just more to deal with when you've got. I mean, this is going to be solid hair, as I think. I'm imagining it like the customs that I've got. It's crunchy. You know what I mean? It's not like the Asmus stuff that you get. That you got to kind of tease and put some product in, and it's going to be pretty solid. So. I can't imagine a short-haired figure like Bruce Wayne is going to be rooted. There's just no need for it.
But Pennywise, if they're doing multiple heads, multiple expressions, are all of them going to come with rooted hair? Because I feel like that the price on that figure is going to be astronomical.
Oh, that's what they did with the Joker.
It is, but they had flavors, right, of the Joker. They're like, you could get the double rooted, or you could get the rooted and sculpted.
I can't see why they wouldn't do that unless they think at this point, hopefully they're gauging, because I don't want to see them lose money on this and stop doing it or whatever, but I hope they're gauging the interest, because the interest for, the Dark Knight Joker is one thing. It's that's been the pursuit for the greatest Dark Knight Joker has been something, and even people were clamoring for Hot Toys to redo it after they redid Two-Face and redid Batman. Pennywise, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know a lot
Pennywise
of people
is
who
the
are
weird one, right? Because there's not the big demand for it.
Yeah.
That horror is niche. It has
That's the
a
thing.
very big following, but it's nowhere near Joker level. What's up,
And
Sean?
the movie, even as great as I enjoyed both of them. The first one more so, but
Yeah, me too.
it's
Second one was kind of.
It's always going to be a classic, but it's not The Dark Knight Returns. You know what I mean? It's not like that level. So to offer both sculpted and rooted hair, I guess depending on how they, I mean, it's the same production run for the clothing and the body and everything. I guess if they could do that, I don't know.
The actor who played
up,
Pennywise,
Sean?
is he going to be also reprising him in the HBO show that's coming out?
I didn't know about that. Oh, I did hear about the HBO show. I don't
it's like
know.
Welcome to Derry or something.
It's supposed to take place back when he was first.
Yeah, but still same Pennywise.
Oh, I would hope so. I don't know how you could get anybody else to look. I guess you could.
He does that.
I don't know. He is the embodiment of Pennywise, man. I would be taken out of it. I think if it was somebody else. All right,
we can
anyway,
move on.
That's a lot.
That's
a lot on
too
that.
much.
Okay. So
this is the one.
I know we talked about this prior to the show.
Yeah, we did
last time, and then it came out right after we did the show last time. So we didn't get the chance to like say, "Yay, we got it!" This is fucking amazing. Go ahead, Tom. I know this was your dream, and
this was my dream figure after seeing the movie, after knowing it was going to be in there and seeing how it was handled and everything like that. This was the one figure I wanted, and I wanted Hot Toys to do all the spirits and stuff like that made up his cape, and they did it in a way that works really well and surprised a lot of me. Like the fact that you could separate them, you could have these spirits coming out of the ground. There's some shots they have that I cannot wait to see what photographers do with these things, even outside of the Doctor Strange pics. But the level of detail and the zombie sculpt, even it's just they knocked it out of the park. This is everything I wanted.
I know. Here's the thing. This is not something I would normally buy because it's a niche character in a movie that I was like, yeah, you know what? I got a Doctor Strange. I'm not even getting the new Doctor Strange as much as I like the costume on it. I definitely would never buy, something like this, but it looks so good. And like you said, all the parts, just the hands for photography. I mean, thinking is, everybody's not into photography, but my God, I would think you could do some incredible stuff with these pieces. Just even that one back there, right? The two dead figures back there would be amazing in a Mythic Legion shot.
We were just talking about Pennywise. Imagine you could make a great setup of those skulls coming up behind Pennywise. It's just kind of accentuate your horror figures. It's just going to look great. Right. That's the shot.
I mean,
that shot
there you go, right there. Yeah.
This opens up this figure to infinite possibilities for photographers, but also just for display. We're all 1/6 collectors here. We all want to buy this line of toys, this scale. These things could be used across the board if you collect anything that's dark, and I think it'll be great for
Correct. Yep. Do you think it would be nice to have normal hands and a human head sculpt for this figure so you could have both options? Normal hands and a human.
You'd have to replace the whole chest piece though, and it'd be too much for this one. I think they could do it. They could have done it, but that's so outside of what Hot Toys does. They like selling two different figures rather than doing one with all the options. Yeah,
that Strange did look good at the beginning of the movie too. I did like the look of that. This was, I guess,
I'm calling it Toy Fair exclusive for that.
Yep.
Yeah, you think so? Defender Strange.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is fucking insane. Is that cape is sculpted, obviously, right? Yeah, that's just
it's fabric. They showed bending in a bunch of
is it
shots.
Really?
Yeah, go back a couple pictures. You'll see it bending in half. Not that one, but that one right there. It's coming around his under section. The other one's going straight up and around.
Are you sure they didn't just move that? Oh,
it looks like it's curving
coming around the bottom of his arm, right?
Yeah,
that's got to be.
It looks like it's. It looks like it has
rubbery with rubbery with a
That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay. because there's no way that all those little pieces, if that's
Rubberish.
fabric, rubberish.
Yeah.
A rubberish.
Not rubbish. Rubberish. Look at that.
That is
Look at that.
insane. It's so insane.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It makes me want to get that Deadpool. The zombie Deadpool too.
I
And
wish
have,
they
like,
did that
a bunch
Captain
of
America.
zombie
I would've done
Deadpools.
that.
Oh hell yes!
They teased
Why
it. Remember?
wouldn't
They
know,
they
why
showed it.
wouldn't
They showed a prototype of that.
Did they?
Yeah, this was back
remember
before,
that.
like in between our off time, so we didn't cover it on
Oh.
the show. But they teased that Captain America, and I was excited.
Yep. Yeah, this is sick.
There you go.
This is there you go.
It's like 385.
Wow, all
right?
the little pieces. It actually looks like the little pieces maybe. Some of them may be wired. I can't imagine that. 385. Yeah, Q2, Q3, 2023. Yeah.
One I'm
insane.
ordering from Hong Kong to get like first. Like I want the
For
first
sure.
release of this one.
For sure. Yeah, 385. I really got to think about this one, man. Because I know this is just something I just want to shoot. I have no room on the shelf for this. I don't have the room on the shelf for the shit I have right now. And it just doesn't fit in with anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty, you know me, I'm pretty focused on.
Star Wars.
And I've got Guardians as they are in a movie. I'm not getting more Guardians. I'm not getting different Guardians unless they, you know. So, but this is cool, man. I almost can't not get this in hand just to play with it, touch it, and then sell it off or something.
What are you thinking,
Cool.
TJ? I didn't hear whether or not you're gonna get this guy.
Yeah, I thought you were
ready
into
for
this.
this? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. I have to
I like it, it looks cool, but like I don't want to like see this thing in my basement.
Oh, really?
Okay.
It's fucking
I'm gonna have
creepy.
that behind me, like right here, all the time.
Eh,
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
first to 4.
There you go. All right.
Yep.
New
Oh,
shit.
sorry.
Here we go. 385 for a rotten multi-product. There you go.
Exactly.
All right. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this because, again, for my collection, I have the Thor that I like.
Which is your Thor?
I think I have the Age of Ultron, Thor.
Yeah. Then you don't need this.
correct?
It's just a recolored version of
Yep.
that.
That's exactly.
Well, it's the same head, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
the exact same head. They've been using this head for like 5 releases of this Thor. I was
And
so
you know
disappointed
what?
to see this head.
Honestly, it's not a great.
No.
It's a good sculpt, but it's not a great sculpt.
Their best-
It could have been better.
Well, okay, their Fat Thor was great, but their King Thor
No.
was really good too. The one from Infinity War.
hmm Yeah, I don't know if this is the best of the long-haired Thor sculpts. Yeah,
It
it
does look
is
Walt
pure Walt
Simonson.
Simonson for
Yeah.
sure, man. This is like I'm not really a fan of this costume. I mean, it's very. I loved Ragnarok. I love the comedy there and everything, and I think Taika is fantastic. Taika Waititi. I think this is going to be great. From all accounts, it is great, and it's got a little less humor, which I'm actually happy about. Although, God, I don't know how, because every trailer is like basically a laugh track.
I think it's going to be just as humorous, but we'll see.
Yeah, but it's almost like it's becoming like very, like they're almost breaking away from that. Let's play things down a little bit, a little dark, and just going for these day glow colors and stuff, man.
This is but it's very comic, like reference.
Yeah,
and I love that about it. I think it's going to look great on screen. I don't think this is one that I don't need this one for my collection, but I think it's going to look beautiful on screen.
Yeah, I don't need it. TJ,
I'm in.
You're in.
Want that helmet?
Yes, from TJ.
It looks like a play
wild,
arts tie
man.
with the helmet on.
Looks like a what?
Yeah, right.
A play arts
does.
tie. Yeah,
It does. You're right. It does.
Yeah, that head sculpt is not great. That really needed to be updated. It's too bad.
Yeah, I think Euler's got it. He's like, it looks too. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
too much like
it does.
I agree with that.
Somebody
it looks
said
a
the
lot
same
like
thing. I think it was Brother Cousins today. I was watching him in the morning, and he was like, "It's got a it's got not like a Hasbro look. I don't forget what he was like. Toy Biz. It's got like it feels like it's like a recolored Toy Biz type of thing, and I see that to some degree.
Especially that.
I do like those arms. I mean, that's what I got in the Age of Ultron was the arms. I really love that. The fact that you can switch them out is pretty cool. This is the deluxe. So you got the standard version, which is, well, we don't even know the price. One of them's rumored to be about $270. Is it?
I think so.
Can you pull it up? I didn't see it.
I will go look.
Okay. I know somebody said it was like $275 in Hong Kong, so probably $325 here for maybe the deluxe. I don't know. The deluxe literally has a second head with the helmet on it.
Deluxe is $345 at Sideshow.
Yeah.
And the regular is $305.
You actually get a separate chest, right, piece, and you get a separate head with the helmet. I think with the deluxe. Chest? Yeah, see, it's like I can't zoom in on it, but I did see that. It's like I think one has the power pieces they don't like stick on or magnetize on, and one is powered down.
That's weird because the one that
two pieces.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's any other difference between them.
Yes,
are they? Okay.
There are. You can see because there's silver going down the middle of the deluxe, and the other one's blue. So clearly, when he wears the helmet, it's kind of like it changes the whole like.
Oh, I see. I see. You're right. Yeah. I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
The color.
All right. So that is obviously the helmeted costume.
Now, do those pieces of plastic with the electricity come in the eyes come out of the helmet, or are you stuck with that as like that look?
I would imagine they come out, but they did have a picture. I'll see if I can find this on maybe on Instagram. Do they have secret base? Somebody had a secret base picture, and they had this up there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if one of you guys can like search for it or something, but like they did have a picture of it. I thought they had the lightning in there, but I could be wrong. You may have the option of taking it out. But I'm not positive about that. And then additional accessory, which is obviously integral to
something
the
from
movie.
the movie. I can't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess
Mjolnir back.
No, I think it's gonna be something with gore. Personally.
Oh, the sword.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's my assumption. I don't know though. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then once again. And Brother Cousins pointed this out today too. I was talking to him about it, the fact that they've been doing this for these figures where they're not putting anything in. I mean, this does have some accessories that come with it, but then they'll throw in a picture of the boots as if that's something that comes with it that you wouldn't normally get on a figure as feet or something. So fucking ridiculous.
I kind of appreciate it in the same vein, being like, well, they put a lot of work into sculpting this armor. They want to show it off in a way without just being like one of the pictures. Here's some boots.
Well, you got a dozen pictures of his feet. You know what I mean? Like, all right, maybe not.
I mean, one of them really showed that one a little
bit. But like this is meant to show off.
I know. I get what you're saying. I agree with you.
I mean, it's a head, it's a hammer, it's some hands, it's an arm, it's a stand, and feet. Okay. Duh. Okay. Moving on. So this is a no from all of us, or TJ, you're into this?
Yes.
Yes. He's a hard
$345, the deluxe. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
You said you wanted that helmet.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, you just.
I said that before you told me how much it cost.
This one's still over $300. This version, the regular, is still $305.
I don't know. Listen, it's a long way from like 2030. Let's hold on.
Yeah, it's true. There's no need to pre-order this right now.
Yeah, maybe you'll hit the lottery between now and then. You'll be fine.
Yeah, true enough.
I'm gonna buy two if I win the lottery.
It's a no from Lenny. Joseph says not much of a deluxe.
I kind of disagree with Joe's not much of a deluxe. So you are getting an entirely new head. You're getting arms, and you're getting a new chest plate. That's more than a lot of their other deluxes.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's $345, so those accessories are
deluxe price.
40, but they're only $40 more than the regular. So it's not like
you do. I mean, if you get that, you get an extra. I don't know how this chest piece goes on. It must be. I think it. Oh, I see.
It's going to be. You can see where it clicks.
Right
yeah, there's like
yeah. So You get a chest piece. You get a head with a helmet, some
head.
extra lightning effects with that, and arms. I mean, that's pretty good.
The head alone would cost you $40 on the aftermarket if you bought it from a third party.
Yeah.
So already you're
more.
saving yourself a bunch. Yeah, I think it's a fine deluxe. Personally.
Yeah, if you're going to go and buy the regular, and then he's like, you know what, I could just go buy those pieces. Those pieces are going to cost you $200, on the secondary market to get them individually. All right,
here's the man. Do you have a side by side between this and the previous one?
This and this?
No. This the new Boba Fett from the Boba Fett show and the Mandalorian Boba Fett. That's almost exactly the same.
I know. If you can find it, that would be cool. I've seen some people put that up.
Some people did it.
Did not grab one. Yeah, what is the major difference? Some scratches and stuff like that? It's just
the pants are different.
Yeah,
he had the kneecaps and stuff. Yeah,
we had the MC Hammer pants in the Mandalorian.
Yeah. That's right.
It's the belt's a little bit different. It's actually there's funny. It's little differences throughout. It's kind of amazing that it is a whole new looking figure.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had those pantaloon pants and
but no head sculpt on this one, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, no. So the difference between this and the throne version is he's got the pantaloon pants because that was at the end of Mandalorian, right? That's what they're basing that on. Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Gotta be honest, I kind of like that look better. I don't know.
I dig that look too.
Yeah.
I like this look.
Yeah. You like a little more tighter?
I like this look. It's a mediocre show. Better toy.
He looks squatter with these pants for some reason. I don't know why. I think the other pants made him look a little taller. Yeah.
He does have the gaff stick, which is great.
This is not for me. I got the 2-pack.
Yeah,
I like the look of that Boba Fett. I like the look of that rough, just found the armor, scratched up, the lighter under jacket or whatever it is. I really dig that one. But I am getting the one on the throne, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm keeping just the 2-pack, I think. I have the Return of the Jedi and
throne
the 2-pack
looks so cool.
One.
I don't have room for it, but and listen, we don't have to get into this now. We can talk about it if we have time, but I'm on the fence as to which, because overall Boba Fett was kind of mid, but Kenobi it left me flat too. So I don't feel I like the throne. I like the look of the thing. It's not about the show necessarily. I like the look of the throne. I like the look of him on the throne. I think he'll be great with Fennec Shand sitting next to it on the shelf. Yep. I think it's going to look really cool.
It'll make a great display with that.
It will make a great display for sure. Yeah, it is strange that they didn't do. It is a missed opportunity for a new sculpt. It's really weird.
100% agree.
And the price of it is. So this is Q4 2022. So I mean, they've already had most of these parts ready to go anyway.
Yeah.
$245.
Oh wow, that's
all right.
We just compare that with a $305 regular Thor that we just saw. This is kind of seems like a steal in a way.
No head sculpt, you know what I mean? If they throw that head sculpt in there, it's probably going to bring it up to the 275, 280.
Man, but they're giving us to more heads left and right these days. Why not just throw one of them in there?
I know. I like the bird poop on this one. I don't like the repaint one of the throne. Yeah, I know. The scratches and dents and stuff are cool. I don't know. I mean, I got the one, again, I got the 2-pack.
The bird poop one.
Tatooine, and there's enough of that on there, so,
Yeah, I like that one. I'm keeping that one. That one's my new Boba. But
that great shot of Cad right there. I mean, I love that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's better. That's one of the better shots, even that they had in the Cad Bane release shots. So,
yep.
They didn't really show a lot of that angle, and he looks just so thin and cool. It's really, really cool. All right, so there you go. That's that $245 if you want that. It's good Boba Fett. I like it. I don't need every Boba Fett, although. I say that, and then I'm desperately trying to find that animated one that I passed on.
That was special, though.
It is. This is a little a little too incremental for me between the Mandalorian end of season to his repaint, and then the Book of Boba Fett. It's like, come on, man. I don't need every one of these things. TJ?
Bring
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're in.
Did you get the throne one too?
I haven't pre-ordered. I don't know if I want it though.
So this is going to be your Book of Boba Fett on the show.
Like I like the throne, but I like this look a little bit better.
Yeah.
I do like the scratches a lot. Yeah. The weathering is cool.
Yeah, the throne one's a little cleaner. Like a little.
It's the immediately, right after repainting the armor. So, which I think is a little different though, because you don't really have too many Boba Fetts that are like that anyway. So,
yep.
All right, and then the big news. This was like a shocker to wake up to, man. This was really fucking
the face
cool.
plates. 3 face plates.
Unbelievable. And Toto 360.
And Toto, which is awesome.
Which is cool.
I'm so glad.
And Toto too.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the show, so it was great that they did this specifically for this figure.
Yeah, and his jet. So the jet rockets on his ankle jets, or whatever you want to call those things, rocket thrusters. So your difference is $20 though. As far as I see, it's like $270 and $290. Why would you not go for that? It's one of those stupid sideshow things where it's like, for another $20 you can get like another head. It's like, duh. I think this looks great.
Yeah.
I saw some. I don't think the colors. People want the best of everything. You want the animated. People are going to be making third-party animated sculpts for this thing. You'll be able to go and put that on there, and a bigger hat if you want it, and make it look like that. But that's obviously not what this is based on. This is based on the Book of Boba Fett, and it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
I haven't pre-ordered many figures like the second that they dropped, but the second this one went up, I pre-ordered it. I
did the same thing, man. I did the same thing. I'm like, I cannot miss this, and I don't want to miss that on the
deluxe. The same.
Well, the deluxe and like the first batch. I really want the first batch on this thing.
I didn't do first batch on this one because I'm like, I could wait a little bit just to save myself a little bit of money, but I needed to pre-order it immediately just to show that I'm supporting this figure. I'm like, yes, do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a must buy, definitely, especially for Clone Wars fans. Yeah, and again, I think you will get. Do it, Nate. Do it. I think you will get the opportunity to get, not from Hot Toys, but third-party people will be putting out. What's that?
I think Sideshow.
Sideshow. We'll do a Clone Wars. Yeah, probably. So. Yeah, I'm thinking you could. There isn't much difference. You could put a different head on this. That's a little more, elongated and a wider brimmed hat, and you've got, you can.
The clothes. There's a lot of minute differences in the whole outfit, but hey, the fans of 1/6 are very particular about those minute differences. So I can see Sideshow.
I know, but do we have? Well, we do. We kind of do with that animated. I see what you're saying, like the animated version that Sideshow's doing now. Yeah. Those are hit or miss for me, though. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's perfect, though. I'm happy with this, and I'm good with it. That's all I need.
Love it. You get Toto. Look at the height on that.
He's huge.
Man. It's great. So good. Yeah, cannot wait for this.
Oh, so happy that
you're getting your money's worth for this, because this is like, you're not reusing hands or anything like that from other things, and $290. I don't know if does Toto have much movement to him. I think like his arms and legs.
Looks like
maybe the head moves.
It looks like he has a little bit of articulation from some of the pictures.
Yeah, it looks like the joints on the thighs there move. Maybe the knees.
They do look like you could twist them.
At least the shoulders do, and hopefully the head a little bit. What do you need? This is one of the greatest. It's just exciting. It was exciting to see him in the show. It was a moment. I think I watched every reaction video to that moment. It was on YouTube, because it was just great to see people like going, "Oh my god!" And it looks great, man. I can't wait to get this on the shelf. It looks so good.
You could tell
my Mando collection is like its own world now, man. It's like, it's getting nuts.
I'm going to sell all of my sequel trilogy stuff and go like just into Bando.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow. I find it hard to sell all the sequel trilogy stuff, but there are a few that sometimes I look at them and go, you go.
Yeah.
What would you sell? You sell everything?
The only one I think I would keep is maybe Finn, but like I don't know. I think I'm gonna sell everything else. I would like Kylo,
Jedi Master
but...
Luke. Like at the end of Force Awakens, Jedi Master Luke. That one doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I like the hobo Luke is good, and then the crate Luke is good. I would have a hard time getting rid of some of those, but yeah. All right, that's cool. So we're all picking this up.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody in the chat. Oilers is. Sean is. Do it.
Joe
Nate
is.
Do it. Joe is.
Nate will
Lenny
end up
must
doing
be
it.
picking
We'll
this
keep
up.
bothering him.
Lenny's got to be picking this up. Okay, and then anybody see this movie?
Yeah. Not yet. I had COVID. I couldn't. Came out last weekend.
What did you see? TJ? Is it out? Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man, what's going on?
we just talked about that.
Oh, stop. You'll get a bigger hat.
It doesn't need a bigger hat if it's the show accuracy, but it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, this was kind of a surprise. I wouldn't even have thought this would have been a thing, honestly. If the movie
I want to see this movie, but yeah.
I heard it's great. I heard like people keep saying like the first 40 minutes of it is a great science fiction movie. Like it's an interesting description for what this is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from it. I have no idea. It's not Toy Story, of course, obviously, but it's going to be interesting. It's cool looking. I gotta admit, like I think it would be cool on the shelf with that third party Woody. That looks like more of a realistic Woody. I mean, this is obviously not the jawline and everything. It's very Pixar-y, but not as Toy Story toy Pixar-y. But I still think it would be pretty cool to have.
And he has purrs, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't do the hair version.
Oh yeah. Just give you a different head. Well, I mean, I guess if it's purrs, like is one going to have it and one not? Or, I mean, that's going to jump it up. It's already, how much is this thing? This is coming out Q3, Q4 2023, $315 and $345 with Socks the Robotic Cat and the Wing backpack.
Wow.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to be interested to see how many people pick this up because I didn't see a whole lot of interest in this.
What I said when I first saw this, I was like, this looks good, but I think SH Figure Arts did it better in a smaller scale because I ordered the SH Figure Arts version.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting that, but I'm not getting this.
It's kind of a figure you want at that scale. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's not Toy Story, so it's not like you want it to scale with other, with, I don't know, toys you have or whatever, or other Toy Story figures, but I just don't need this in 1/6. I mean, I'm not that big a fan though, so
there's the Disney diehards. I'm sure there'll be some people that like get this for their Disney collection.
For sure. And I heard it's a great movie, so I hope it is. I hope it does well. And I'm happy for anybody who wants it. You get that dome, they didn't even show it. I don't think they showed any picture with the dome over it.
Probably because they didn't want people complaining about a seam.
for a year and a half.
Yep.
I don't see the wing. Oh, where's the wing pack? Oh, is this not the deluxe one? I think I don't have a picture.
No, that's the regular. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I don't have the deluxe.
The wings,
I guess it comes with the
little wing
pack.
Yeah,
the wings and Socks the cat, which they don't have any pictures of here either.
Yeah, I knew Socks.
I guess I didn't grab the deluxe. Sorry. But that's that. Anybody picking this up? Nobody.
Nope.
Here, right?
SH Figure Arts, which should be here before I even see the movie because I think it released this weekend.
That's a big nope. Yep. Is that a yep from you?
No, I think he was agreeing with the SH Figure Arts thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Alberto wrote it right before that too.
Gotcha. All right, moving on. Okay,
this was cool.
Oh, it really does look cool. So we got this. We got the original. I don't even know what. I don't know my Iron Man's, but it was the red version of this basically.
It's a unique take on the classic yellow and gold armor, like the original Avengers classic armor.
Yes,
but covered in plastic.
Which, I mean, okay, the debate's been had over and over again. I don't understand it. I get it. It was the artist's vision of whatever this is. But nothing else really follows that. It doesn't. It's not over the boots, right? It's not over the.
It's just the chest and the helmet.
It's over the chest and the gauntlets, right? It's over the gauntlets as well, I think.
Is it?
Or it wasn't the red one. I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was. Just two clear parts, and like, why? So somebody repainted the clear chest, and I guess if the gauntlets were clear too as well, they painted those, and that thing looks amazing. I mean, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this and just have this dude repaint this, man, because it looked amazing. What's up, Mario? Welcome. But this, even as it stands,
it looks good.
Pretty goddamn good, man.
Yep.
This was pretty hot. But
I just think that it's not going to look like as
neon.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm worried it's not going to look as non-plasticky in person. You know, because these shots are all gorgeous and everything like that. You see the blue through the plastic clearly, but like you can kind of see it on the head right now. You see like where there's an outline of the plastic and then the metal piece inside. I'm like, I think in person it's going to look a lot more like, oh, he's wearing a plastic condom all over his body. Great.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see it over the gauntlets too. I think the gauntlets have a plastic
they do.
Covering on them too. Totally. It's just a weird choice because I would be all over this if it wasn't for that. I really would. I might break down on this. I don't know. But I know what I'll do. I'll do it just like the neon. The blue neon Iron Man got it. I guess it's blue Iron Man gets it for me. I always loved. There was a cover on the comic book. I can't remember the issue number, but it was. I don't think it was the origin of the stealth outfit because I think that goes back a little bit. But it was like the new blue black stealth, and it was over an actual picture of like Manhattan or a city or something like that. It was a really cool cover with the drawing of him, flying over the top. Don't know who did it, but I've loved that stealth suit ever since that, man. This is really my favorite Iron Man, and this looks just hot.
It's striking in blue. The blue and red is just a great color combination for him, and I love it too. It really I was so tempted to get the Mezco version of the stealth Iron Man, and ended up not getting it.
I ordered it from somebody, and I don't think I ever got it. But you know what looks great is the Marvel Legends one. That looks really good. The one that just came out. I really love that figure. It's really good. TJ, what do you think?
Nope.
For you?
Nah.
It's a nope.
I would never shoot that.
It's a nope. You'd never shoot it, really?
No.
There you go, Trevor.
I'd never even want to like look.
Was
at
it 152? Was that the cover though? I don't know if that's the cover I'm thinking of. I think it was though. Actually, I think it was Iron Man 152. That's it. Yep, that's it.
TJ, you're not the biggest Iron Man collector, though, right? Like, you just kind of pick out like a couple suits here or there that you like.
Yeah, definitely. Like the 7, the 42, 46, 50, 85. Like, very specific to like certain movies.
Yeah, but not like the comic looks or anything like that. Oh yeah.
But if they had like a real comic look, like without the plastic casing,
I would buy all 3 if they had done all 3 without the plastic. Because that War Machine looks so awesome. If you remove the plastic or paint it, it looks like a figure I would need.
Yeah, I got the War Machine in here too. It does look great, and I love the pointed. I don't know what you call that.
Me too.
Cowl helmet there. That's a great look. It's always been like one of my favorite Iron Man looks. Yep. I mean, you get a lot. You know what I mean? You get a lot with it, and this is, let's see. So,
well, they're kind of showing you can take the
collection off the helmet.
You really?
Q2, Q3, 2023, 375 though. Yeah, that hurts.
Well, how much was the
But damn, the
classic
light
that
up
actually
red
came with-
eyes. What's that?
How much was the classic one that came with like the whole display? Because the yellow and gold version of this came with like a table and like light up things and like all that stuff. I don't think he was
No idea.
over 400.
No idea. I can't imagine it was over 400. No. Did it come with that much stuff? I don't even remember.
Yeah,
I guess I just kind of
like
looked at the figure, and I didn't really look
it came with
beyond
like
that because I had no interest.
It was a cool thing. It was a cool setup.
We'll take the nope down. Yeah. So this looks cool too. I like the body proportions of it too. It's kind of lanky.
That's my one complaint with it. If it's War Machine, because just War Machine is bulkier. I actually wish he was bulkier, but again, this is the plastic kind of killed it for me in the beginning. So I was like, I don't care. It looks kind of badass regardless.
I don't notice the plastic on this one as much, but it is
just
there.
on the
it's on that upper,
midsection,
it's an upper body there. Yeah.
Yeah, but not on the head, not on the gauntlets.
No, not on these gauntlets. No, they do look good lined up, man.
They do.
I don't know. It gives it this weird ghost appearance, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm like, just why? Because this is a great lineup without that. I don't know, and I know it turned people off, but
yeah.
War Machine is Q3, Q4 2023, 375 as well. So same price.
I get a lot for that War Machine. I love those guns. Those guns are just awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this almost has this one for some reason. I think you're right, Tom, because he should be bulkier. It almost gives me like that Ashley Woods look, like an Ashley Woods. Yeah, not as out of proportion crazy, but it's kind of like approaching that a little bit.
I think someone did a masterpiece card, like a Marvel trading card. I think it might have been Mobius. I'm not sure, but they did like an Iron Man that kind of looks like slender, like this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And it looks just like this.
Masterpiece Iron Man. You're right. It might be Mobius. That's a good call, man. Let me see. Wow, I thought my search. I thought my search would have been perfect.
Iron Man.
Okay, so yeah, see if you can find it because I distinctly remember this
Iron Man. It'll pop right up. It's the first. Yeah, it'll be the first one. That's the one I'm talking about.
Iron Man. Oh, Mobius. No, I don't want the definition of iron. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm seeing the same thing you are. I don't know.
Okay.
Is it the red and gold?
Yeah, it's a red and gold one. And it's him just kind of like standing there walking, but it has a proportion.
Okay. Yeah, let me show that. Yep. Stop screen. What? That doesn't make any sense. Show screen. Iron Man, Mobius. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that like it looks like the proportions of these figures in a way.
It does. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Mobius
is such a unique look.
I love that. It's like Cad Bane and Iron Man combined.
It is kind of exactly like that. That's cool.
It's nice. Iron Bane. Yeah. TJ?
Nope.
It's a nope.
Slap up that banner.
It's a nope from TJ.
You got to say it though, TJ.
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta say.
Never gonna shoot that.
Yeah, I don't like the War Machine as much as I like the Stealth. The Stealth out of all three of these would be one that would tempt me, but
hey,
I just like War Machine a lot.
Did the Mark 1 reissue come out yet? Just a random question.
No idea. I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's supposed to, right?
I haven't seen blogger photos of that.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen them.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in the comments here. Yeah, the Mezco version is pretty cool. I swear to God, I ordered that from somebody, like some like weird, not weird, but I thought it was like Dork Side or something like that. I never got it. So I don't know what happened there. Anyway, all right. Moving on to some non-Hot Toys stuff. Resident Evil 2, Claire Redfield.
Cool.
I mean, I may have played Resident Evil once. I don't know. I remember.
I wonder if this is based on the. I wonder if it's based on the re-release or the original, because it doesn't look like the character model from the re-release.
No. This looks like a good figure, though. I kind of like this body. Look at these elbows. I mean, that looks funky there, but movement-wise, they kind of look pretty good when they bend like that. I don't think you're getting a full.
No, you're getting a single joint out of that. It is Elliot's department, Alberto.
It goes a little bit beyond single jointed, but I mean, or 90 degrees anyway, but not much.
Oh,
yes, it is Elliot's department. What's that?
This. It's Claire from the re-release, but in the OG costume.
Oh, is that pissing people off?
The character. What?
Is that going to piss people off?
I mean, probably not, because usually in like a lot of these games, you can put different costumes on them. I'm sure you can put the original costume on that Claire.
Okay.
The model just looks different from what I remember.
I mean, they could have moved the pose a little bit between these pictures. So she's got a couple of different outfits, I guess, or that's what she's got underneath that top. The clothes look pretty good. Stitching's a little big, but that might be part of the game. I don't know, or the look of it in the game. Sculpt looks good. Paint looks good. Looks cool. What's the deal with those knees? Are the knees the same as the elbows, we think, or are those?
You know what the knees look like? They look like the knees on the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn to me. You know how they had like that cap over the single joint?
Yes. So the knee cap comes over the top.
Yes.
And the joint is behind it. I think that's what it is.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah.
Because look at that shadow. You get it.
Yeah. It looks great straight on. It looks funky as fuck. Any other way? Look at the image like right behind the front image where she's holding the gun.
Oh yeah, that I see it. That dark shadow
covering or something. Man, it's all fucked up. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. That's a weird choice. A lot of accessories. So this is. I don't know what I just did there. I just hit the chat. Resident Evil Claire Redfield Q4 2022 $295.
$295?
$295.
That's too much.
That was way too much because The Godfather came in, I think it just around 300 if I'm not misremembering that. And that was an incredible figure with a ton of accessories.
You know what,
like
though?
A chair
I feel like...
and a table.
I think the difference, though, Trevor, is that the audience for the Godfather figures is going to be way smaller than the audience for Resident Evil, because we have a re-release of like all 4 now of the original Resident Evils. So there are remakes and everything like that. There's shows every year. There's movies every year. It is a massive property. So I think they're probably seeing it as these people will spend it.
Yeah, see, as a person over a certain age, that makes no fucking sense to me, but that's fine. Whatever. That's good. Yeah. Godfather is the fucking Godfather, though. It should be like, but I get it. I know a lot of people under the age of 30 who haven't even, like, the Godfather, I've never seen that.
I haven't seen The Godfather, and I'm not that much younger than you.
Wait a minute, you've never seen The Godfather?
I haven't.
Really?
No. Yeah.
Get off this show.
Okay. All right.
Dude, you gotta watch The Godfather. Come on, man.
It looks so boring.
Oh my god, it's not boring.
I'm sorry.
It's a fucking classic movie, man.
Hey, I love Goodfellas. Like, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Then you will love The Godfather, and you will love Godfather too if you love the Goodfellas. It's even better. All right. Anyway, moving on. We got another Resident Evil, Leon Kennedy.
Yep, it's Leon.
Classic version. Yeah, looks good. Looks like a video game. $295. Oh, that's what the other one was too. $295, man.
I'll tell you, the costume looks great.
It does.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, lots of little details. You got it's good. Kind of no attachment to this, but it just doesn't. Are those 2 heads or 2 hairstyles? What's the deal there?
2. I think it's the same head just turned.
Okay, so they're pulling Hot Toys. Look, he comes with boots.
Yes, I think that's exactly what it is.
$295, man. This, I don't know. I mean, how much can the IP cost for Resident Evil? I mean, it can't be.
Oh, based on the movies that they did, I don't think much at all.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I mean, how can you get this to $295? Come on, damn toys. You did better, man.
The accessories are cool. The accessories are really cool. You come with all the keys and everything like that. That's really awesome. I mean,
the little knives and come on, man. That's not the little keys. That doesn't cost. I mean, those are not big tooling items right there, man. That's not.
No, I know.
That's a little crazy.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. I agree with you. It's too much money.
It's good.
These should be at most $240 at most.
Right. TJ? Okay.
No.
What do I have after this? Do I have anything after this? Or is that it?
I have
Is it third party?
Yeah, we are on to. You got a couple of good ones, right? Right. Okay, so go ahead.
Just the SSR. Here we go.
Sorry, I took it off. Okay.
So I got the SSR Silver Knight Batman.
No, SSR. I know I've seen a couple things from them.
They recently just came out with a Hush Batman. That looks pretty good. SSR.
Oh, this isn't the Hush Batman. Yeah. This is the classic.
This is a Silver Age, like Neil Adams style.
Neil Adams Batman. Yeah. I might have to get this. I love Neil Adams Batman.
I figured that's why I thought you would have known about this one already, because I know you
didn't see it
like that.
I wonder who SSR is. I wonder if that's Toys Era or it's like 4 companies that just keep changing their names for to not get sued or something like that, or pursued. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Somebody. So I would love this in 1/12. I don't know what to do with a 1/6. I don't need a 1/6 Batman.
I need Mezco needs to come out with
that cowl is a little weird. I don't love that.
Yeah,
the head looks a little small on that neck, right?
It kind of does on the neck. Yeah, it looks better from like straight on. But when you look to the side, kind of like there's like a bulge. That's kind of weird.
Or the neck is huge. I'm not sure.
Let me see if I can get a price on this.
Yeah, these are the only officially licensed figures for the Resident Evil.
But that's the funny thing. VTS Toys just did a great unlicensed Leon that looked great, and I think it was like $100 cheaper. So
that's the problem.
Maybe licensed isn't always the way to go.
That's right. So is this? There was another Batman, right? Or no? Is this?
There is. It's right after this. I'm sorry. I was trying to look up the pricing. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's the vampire. It's the one based on. Oh God, why am I blanking on the name of
Metal,
the series? No, it's like Dark Rain or something Rain.
Yeah. Something Rain. Yeah, I know.
I bet Alberto knows it. If I could guess anybody in the chat that might know the name of it.
Well, McFarlane did this, right? They did this.
Yes, they just did one. Yeah. A couple other companies have done some in the past.
I can't keep track of McFarlane Batman, so
no. Every figure by them is a Batman. Something.
I didn't read this, but yeah, I remember this. I remember seeing the cover and the storyline. I don't know if it was any good. I'm not even sure.
I read it when I was young, so I can't actually recall how much or how good it was.
Who did the covers? Did Sam Keith do one of these?
Ooh, probably.
I'm misremembering that. I think I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, that's cool. How much are these? You know,
these are. I'm getting that price now. The first site I went to, I thought had them, but didn't. Yeah, the next one's Penguin.
Oh, is that the beginning of our?
Yes, that's the beginning of
you got another. Okay.
The new third block. Figures. Okay,
Red
the
Rain.
SSR Silver Knight. Yes, Red Rain. Thank you. All right, total price is $348 for the Silver Age Batman. Yeah.
Oof.
And I believe the vampire one is more. $350.
Is this the same company did that that Alex Ross what is it called?
Yes.
The Superman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the Superman I want.
And that was the same thing. We dropped all the jaws dropped and we looked at the price of that one too. That was like that was probably about the same price, like $345 or something like that. Yeah. That's a little bit much for
but I do think that people are very
unlicensed. You're not paying for a DC license there.
Yeah, I know. But people
There's a guy who makes custom 1/6 Dark Knight Returns. Should look him up if I can remember his name.
Oh yeah.
You've seen those?
Yes, I've seen them.
They're fantastic.
But they're $800.
I didn't think they were that much, are they?
The 1/6 Batman from the Dark Knight Returns that I know.
You wrote me back. I thought it was in the 600s or something like that.
But the one that rolled
it's all fully custom.
I think it was like, I thought it was in like the 6 to 8 around there or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it could be right. I'll look it up later. All right. Well, we got a new segment because we keep bringing this stuff up. and it's fun. It's fun to look at. It's nothing any of us, hopefully, with any taste in the chat. Well, I mean, listen, if you, I don't know, maybe you're customizing. I don't know who the hell knows. But we're calling this Turd Party. I fucking love.
I didn't know you were going to come up with like an actual banner for it. I thought we were just joking.
Oh yeah, Turd Party.
I like it.
So this is what company is this now? Just toys?
This Mars Toys, which is a company I've never heard of before. They're doing 2 different releases of the Penguin. One in the checkered stripe, this checkered suit, and the other in the pinstripe suit. Or you can get the double pack, which comes with both.
Wow. How do I choose?
I don't know. But the total price for one figure is $167, so it's not horrible, depending on what you think.
This head sculpt is, though.
Yeah, it's not great.
Head sculpt looked like somebody like slapped down a lump of clay and stuck a little face in the middle of it. Like that's not even proportionally correct.
And the 2 pack is $245 about. So there you go.
I mean, I will give it this. And looking at it from here,
it looks like a Republican
shirt collar. The shirt collar. Yeah, I mean the stitching isn't too bad. The clothing's getting so much better though than it was, man. For cheap figures, they're getting. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the factories, if they're consolidating things or whatever, but they're really getting good. I guess it's new machines and stuff, but yeah, this is from there. It looks
it gets worse the closer you get. I know.
Yeah. Oh man, who does that look like? It actually looks like somebody, and I can't think of who it was. So is that like? I don't even think that's a one-piece neck and head, right?
It looks. Yeah, I think it's a neck sculpt. Yeah.
Yeah, hate that.
I know. It's rough. I got a lot of pictures of this one because there just happened to be a lot available.
It looks like somebody took. It looks like his face is like John Travolta stuck on like a giant head or something like that. It just doesn't look.
There is a skinny person in there screaming to get out, and I can see it. You know,
I'm screaming to get away from this thing. Is what I'm doing.
It's amazing because,
gosh, look at the accessories.
Yeah, I mean,
probably 167. I guess what you're expecting.
Yeah, but if you get the 2-pack, you're getting like almost double this, and it's only $240. So it's like $120 a figure.
So 167, you get one of them. You get a third-party head, which is probably inevitable. Although the Queen InArt Studios and Hot Toys is also inevitable. And then you could save yourself some money and get a good head sculpt. But I guess if you're impatient, which I used to be, and I am no longer impatient because I have so many half-finished customs that then the actual figure came out like a year after I actually got the thing. I won't do that anymore. But you could. The body's not bad.
No, the body. That's the thing. I bet
clothing's.
I bet the people who did the clothing, who did the accessories, like really went above and beyond, did some great stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I bet this figure's going to be great." And then they saw the sculpt and like, "Oh, okay, I guess not."
Yeah, those people don't care anyway. Oh, hello.
I think this wins for me as the turdiest turd of this turd party.
This one.
This is pretty turdy.
Well, I didn't actually put the Thor in this set, so yes.
Oh,
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, you have to pull that up. Because that wins.
Okay.
Well, we got one to tack on at the end here. I thought you had that one too.
No, I only did the 3D. Those, yeah.
I gotta say, sculpt-wise, this is better than the Penguin for sure.
Well, click to the next one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought I had a straight
because you got the helmet. You got the helmet to hide it a little bit. At least if you want to put it on the shelf like this, it's okay.
It looks like Santa Claus, superhero Santa Claus.
I mean, does that have the helmet looked over his eyes too? I don't remember that. It looks very squinty. He looks like the dude.
Yeah, he kind of does. It kind of looks almost like an Iron Studios statue, but like articulated. Yeah. So there you go. There's the Red Guardian. Because Hot Toys probably won't be doing it. This is $175.
Again, like look what it comes with. You're not paying any Marvel license for this. And $175. I'm assuming those are 2 head sculpts. You're not getting that helmet. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh yeah. You're not getting that helmet over that sculpted hair. please.
I didn't know if
The
like the hair
turdifieds.
came off or something. Like that can't see. So.
There you go.
Perfect.
So,
And
this
this
one
one,
actually kind of, yeah,
yeah,
the best of
the
the turd
least-
party.
yeah.
At
This is a
least.
floater. It's not so bad.
Wait, are floaters good things?
Yeah,
What are you trying to say?
Floaters
here?
are good. You want a floater? Floaters are good.
Okay. This is an enlightening
Alright.
conversation.
So yeah, okay, yeah, it's almost there. Who's putting this one out?
It is almost there. I think that the
Toys. Fly by Night Toys.
I think
Yesterday's Toys.
this is Toys Era who's doing this one.
Oh, this is Toys R? Okay.
Yeah, says
I
on the
got
top
I
right.
got third party over the top. I can't see who made it. Yeah, I mean with the mask on, I put this on the shelf for sure.
Yeah, I actually think the unmasked sculpt is better than the masked sculpt, to be honest. But yeah, I think it.
Oh yeah?
At least we're getting one. At least someone's doing a Baron Zemo.
It's not horrible. I mean, I think the sculpt is actually there. It kind of suffers from that eye paint, which doesn't even look like it's straight. Like they're kind of unaligned.
Yeah.
But if you cover up half of it, if you actually cover up half of it to the right, it's not too bad. Not too bad. The hair is sculpted nicely. It's not bad.
There's something there, right? Like I think that's it.
There is something there. You could, if you knew what you were doing, you could repaint this, and you could probably make it look pretty decent. But yeah, 165. You said, or what did you say for the price?
This is 155.
155.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
That's definitely
save
a floater.
yourself $10.
Yeah.
Definitely a floater.
For
That's
sure.
it. That's it for the third party.
All right, no,
pictures
you got to
of
bring up the other. You got to bring up the other third party if you still.
Oh my
Can we
God.
do like floater banners?
Yeah, we
a
can do.
floater
We
banner.
can we can say this is what this is a floater. That's a.
Yep.
We can give them ratings. Yeah, sure.
But
Exactly.
I want the floater banner to like just come up and then just go up.
Sinker.
You kinda-
floater.
You want a turtle head, right? You want to kind of like peek
puddle
up
of
for a
mud.
second and then go away.
Yeah, we need that. We need stuff like that. I don't know how to do that on here. I got to figure out how to do this on. I know that some of the other streaming software you can do stuff like that. I got to see if I can do that.
I'm looking.
You pulled that up or no?
No, I've been looking for it. I found it
in
on
the chat.
I know.
Or in our,
I have it on 1.6 kit, but their pictures are so tiny that it's like you can't see how terrible it looks. I'll search it because it's The Mighty God by Good Toys.
It's the worst of the worst. Hershey Squirts would be a good one. We can do the Hershey Squirts. So, yeah.
There you go.
That's kind of the.
Oh, well, it's a message board.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see.
Turd abides. Good one, Nate. I like it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Can I just share a specific part of my screen? No, I gotta share the whole. Oh wait, Chrome tab.
Oh,
that's what I could do. Oh,
yeah,
eight window. Oh, I see it. I got it. Hang on one sec. All right. I hope. Oh wait. Nope. I don't have permissions to share my screen. I can send you the link, Trevor. No. Sorry, I didn't set that up beforehand.
What is it called? What's the name of the company?
It's called Good Toys is the name of the company. The Mighty God is the name of the figure. It's the Ravager Thor from Ragnarok.
Right. I think I can find it. Oh, I got it.
Good.
Oh, I got it. Okay, hang on a second. Can I zoom in on it? Oh yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah. This is the turd of the week for sure, man, right here. Turd of the week.
It's for me. It's still a tough call between Red Guardian and this wonderful.
No, it's this.
Look at the
it's this.
Look at the eyes on this thing. He's cross-eyed for fuck's sake.
No,
this is the turd of the week. That body. Oh my god, that's terrible. This is shit. How much is this thing? Do we know?
Too much.
Yeah, I actually do have that page open. Hang on.
I have it open too. I think 165.
165. Yeah.
There you go. Oof. Oh,
there's nothing redeeming about that face.
Nothing. Oof. Yeah. Turd of the week. I don't know. That penguin was pretty bad too, though. I gotta say.
This is a mobile game version of Thor, like a mobile game, like an old school mobile game version of Thor.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. 32-bit. All right. I guess that's it for news. We didn't really have it planned. I just kind of wanted to like see what you guys thought about. I mean, are we good for spoilers for Kenobi? We don't have to talk about the show. I was kind of like wanting to talk about more in terms of like what we wanted to see figure wise or hope to see figure wise from it. And I guess we can. I mean, any character that we're going to talk about has been in the first 4 episodes anyway. I think. Well, there's one.
Nothing. Well, there's one character that shows up that's not.
But if you haven't seen it at this point, I mean, here's your warning. We're going to talk a little bit about it. So if you have to dip out, if you haven't seen the final episode, it's not a new character. It's just it's a certain look for the character that I'm thinking of. Oh, that's a good question, Nate. I will get that together one of these days.
Sure you will. Sure you will.
I can't wait for that. I know. I can't wait for that. I just kind of want to make it something, and I haven't had time. I've had COVID. Whatever.
It's a lot of a lot of work.
It'll happen. Yeah, it'll happen. Really it'll happen soon. Very soon. Within the next month or so. Whatever that means. So Kenobi, like, how did you feel about the whole thing overall, you guys?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's not something I would have like expected to ever see. Just seeing it was like, it was entertaining. That's what I want. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, overall, I liked it. The last episode redeemed a little bit of the 4th and 5th episodes for me, because that 4th episode I could not stand. The ridiculousness of going back into the fortress and all the, just the illogical parts of that were just, it was too much.
Them walking out
one after another, where I was just like, what?
Yeah.
It's not a drop of water that comes through that door. What? There's nobody guarding this thing. The 2, speeders can just come through, and there's no TIE fighter that takes off after them. There's thousands of stormtroopers walking around that fortress. Guarding what? I don't know, because everybody's in amber. Who's like, who are you guarding? What are you guarding? And what you need is air support, and you'd let 2 little speeders come in and shoot up your entire deck. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
The ridiculous part for me was them walking out with like Leia under the cloak,
the little rascals. Yeah, I mean, it was insane.
That was ridiculous.
Over and over again. That and the slapping of the helmets to knock out 2 stormtroopers. It's like, okay. I can get past the fact that these guys wear armor supposedly to protect them, but one blast will take them out. But a slap? Come on. It was episode 4 was a piece of crap. Episode 5 could have been that same. That's all you needed was episode 5, and then episode 6 was good. I don't feel it was enough about the Kenobi Vader relationship and his arc. Out of like not caring. I mean, I don't like the fact that he let that one guy kind of die. I mean, he tried to help him by saying, "Forget about it all, go away, bury it in the desert," or whatever. But I don't know. There was just a lot of things there's just story arcs there that I think were missed, and they got too wrapped up in Riva, who I think they made a lot of mistakes with. They made a lot of mistakes with that story.
I liked what they tried to do to set up her character, but it didn't. None of it hit right for me. Whereas I think if she came back and they were able to like nail it, like her return somehow, I would be excited to see how they do it, or like I'd be in for it. But like I'm not buying any figures of her or anything like that. I don't need it.
The turn of her was just too. It was too.
Yeah.
Whoop. Just like
because she was awful in the first couple episodes.
I knew from episode 2 that she was after Vader, and she was using Kenobi. But I would have liked to have seen, if you wanted to make her sympathetic, at the end, you should have made her the Inquisitor who was questioning the other Inquisitors. Like, they should have been the crazy tactic people, cutting off people's hands, and she should have been like trying to look bad, intimidating, and at the same time, like trying to hold them back from doing terrible things. Because her goal was not to kill everyone; it was to get to Vader and kill him for revenge for killing her friends. But then.
She was doing way worse stuff.
She keeps. She's a horrible person, And it's like, okay, I get the Vader redemption thing, and it was okay. There's problems with that too, but whatever. In the storyline, whatever. He dies at the end of Return of the Jedi. It's not like he like gets to live in a happy life and like after killing billions of people on Alderaan, etc. But she gets to live. Like she gets to go on and like be a good person. Like no, what? No.
Yeah.
Her whole arc was ridiculous. But I didn't even care about that. I just really wanted to see more Kenobi and his relationship and stuff. And he and Anakin, I think there wasn't enough dialogue, I don't think, between the two of them that really dove any deeper into the relationship than they already had.
I think the one thing that they did right was the very last conversation that they have together. Like, I thought that was strong between both those characters. I thought that, like, this whole series lived or died based on the emotional weight of what is going to change in this series, that when we rewatch episode 4, recontextualizes that interaction after we saw the end of episode 3. So, like, and I felt like that conversation where spoilers, please turn this off if you haven't, like, seen this, but, like, when he's like, Anakin is dead and, like, there is no more Anakin, I killed him. That was an emotional thing. I thought that actually carried good weight, and I thought that the line was delivered well because it had James Earl Jones over.
Yeah,
Anakin.
I love that effect.
Yeah,
that whole scene was great.
Yes,
I did like that line, although it comes on the heels of, like, he just said, like, you made me.
Yeah,
and then I guess.
Did he say make him in a way? Padawan.
You did. He did. Did he say you didn't kill me? I did.
Yeah, he did say like I killed.
Kill me. Okay. So there's a difference between you made me and you killed me. You didn't kill me. I killed me, or I killed Anakin.
I also don't.
I don't know.
I don't buy Vader burying Kenobi and be like, he's dead, and let me just walk off. I always thought him being like I'll believe they're dead when I know they're dead, right? Because I don't know. It's kind of, it was weird to me that he like tried to bury him under rubble and then like walked off and was like, I killed him, that's fine. And then all of a sudden he's like behind him, ready for another battle.
Yeah, I mean, I know you got to do that, and this is the problem when you're doing things. And I was going to say, like with Nate, like I think the directing was actually really good in several episodes, but not. I think it's bad writing.
Yeah.
There was some things I didn't like directorial wise, but maybe it was more cinematographer wise. It's just she's working with like not a good story in parts of it. It was just stupid. So there's only so much you can do with it. I did like the look of it, although I think like I wish they'd had a big budget. I wish they'd done it as a movie and had the budget for a movie, because there were so many corners cut with the ships, especially. Like everything looked like, somebody who could do this in their house at this point better than, the rigid lines of the shadows of the Inquisitor ship from the beginning were just like, whoa, it doesn't even look like a shadow. And then like the speeders look terrible. It took me out of it constantly, the ship work, the special effects. But I mean, listen, it wasn't horrible, and the end was enjoyable to some degree. I think they way overdid it with him going back again to Leia and talking to her again, because that just solidified the whole. I could almost get by that maybe she forgot this. You know what I mean? And I get it. I'm not one of those people like, well, how could that possibly be? Because in episode 5, But it is like, it's the beginning of the fucking movie. Like, General Kenobi, years ago, you served my father in the Clone Wars. Like, years ago, remember that thing we did together and you saved my ass 3 times and you fixed my droid? And like, it's like, come on. Like, she's 8 years old. Like, I went to Disneyland when I was 3 and I still have vivid memories of that. Like, you don't forget.
I'm on the opposite spectrum. I can't remember anything under a certain age. So like, I thought it was almost totally believable that like, but like because when we meet up with Leia though, she has lived a life, right? She is a princess, she is a diplomat, she is a rebellion leader. Like maybe she gets captured like 1,000 times between like now and the next time we see her. Like,
well, I'm sure she has a lot of dangerous adventures because she is kind of living this dual life. But at 8 years old, you were captured by someone and put in a dark room and with needles coming at your eyes and stormtroopers. I think that's something you're going to remember.
Yeah, possibly.
You know what I mean?
But like,
maybe you
I don't know.
forget Kenobi.
I almost
I
bought
don't know
in.
how you forget him. You're underneath his jacket, whatever. And but whatever. Fine. I'm okay with that. But like, just keep it to a minimum. I think. You know what I mean? And like the interaction, and it was just almost too much. It was like another cap on top of it. I wish she hadn't given him the droid, because then she could have just gone home and, you know, met her parents again and kind of looked wistfully off and like go to play out in the woods. Like you could like almost say like, yeah, she is a kid. She's a little kid and she forgets all this stuff. You know, whatever.
I was expecting him to do some kind of Jedi mind trick or something to attempt it and at least try to like lessen her memories
say something
of the whole
about
situation.
We have to keep this a secret. Like, but at that point, you're already letting the cat out of the bag with R2 that, you know, hey, you served my father and we need you back and yada, 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 you're a Jedi. So whatever. I mean, that little stuff like that, I'm okay with. But at the same time, you already know how this is going to end up. Like you're working with all this stuff, and there was several times where, like in that last episode, when they were on the ship, I'm like, wow, how are they going to get out of this? I'm like, well, I know they get out of this. You know what I mean? I know they do. So you got to do things to make it more anticipatory and put more people in danger, I think. And they could have done a better job, like with supporting characters being more in danger or something like that. They did do it with the Imperial officer there. Can't remember her name.
Oh yeah, the girl from Game of Thrones.
Which I cared about. I cared about that character, and it was good that, you know, there was somebody to care about. Oh my God, she could die. And she did, but
I was kind of hoping that she wouldn't. That way, Mando maybe one day might run into her since they're like married on Game of Thrones and or whatever it was. Because like that's, I was like, oh wow, bring the whole cast in. Whatever, different timeline.
Yeah, the one there's just like misses. Like they set up that droid. Did they not say that the droid wasn't allowed to talk because he was right? Like they don't.
Yeah,
talk?
He doesn't have a. Yes, he doesn't talk.
Well, he can't talk, or he's not. I thought they said he wasn't allowed to talk.
No, he cannot talk. He did not have like a voice chip.
I take that back. I take that back because I thought somebody else said that on one of the videos that was like he wasn't allowed to talk, and like at the end it would have been cool, like if he said something to her. You know what I mean? Just anything, like yeah. But
I remember, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I thought she said that he wasn't built with a chip to talk or anything like that.
Yeah, I thought I remember that too. But when somebody said something. Yeah, I mean, keeping a relationship a secret, but still.
Anyway. I guess it doesn't really cover it though.
No, it doesn't really. But I mean, I don't know. So anyway, let's get back to figures just really quick.
I want the Mythos Obi-Wan because he wore that exact outfit at the end of the show. Do a.
I think Nate was selling that. I think Nate, were you selling that? You were selling that. I think. Yeah, with a new head sculpt. That's all you need is the new head sculpt. Good to go.
I want like the Hot Toys, like all new outfit, all that stuff, but with the head sculpt. I think it'll look
Reva.
Awesome.
I will not buy Reva.
No.
TJ. No. Reva.
Probably not.
Nope.
Although
Vader with the half helmet would be rad.
Vader with the cracked helmet. Now, would you put that out? You'd have to put that out with a regular helmet. And basically, you're doing
2 helmets.
What are you going to reissue the Rogue One? No,
aren't they? Didn't they show at the Star Wars celebration that they're doing a Obi-Wan Vader? Remember, we had this conversation.
Oh yeah, they did. You're right. That was the Obi-Wan Vader. Yeah, you're right.
So why not just have a second head that we didn't see in that pack?
Hopefully, that's the case because that Vader didn't look much different than. Oh, he is selling. Still available. There you go, Tom. I would not buy Reva. I would buy Obi-Wan probably. Might buy the Vader if it came with the sculpt like that, the cut helmet. And I'd love a Leia and a Luke. I'd buy a 2-pack Leia and Luke just to have on the shelf. I think those are kind of cool. I don't know. Luke didn't do much
Leia.
for me. I mean, he wasn't a great actor. Yeah. But it'd be weird to just have little Leia. I guess with Ben Kenobi and little Leia. But I don't know if I need a representation from this movie, from this show. Like, hopefully they do a season 2 and they learn from their mistakes. We'll see, or make it worse.
I think it'll be it would be stronger if they did a season 2 and it didn't have anything to do with the Skywalker
Vader.
saga. Give me an Obi-Wan tale, just an Obi-Wan off the side. He's now out there protecting people because he's learned that Jedi should still protect people. Done.
Yeah.
And make the Inquisitors cooler, please. That's all I want. Like they are in Rebels.
I'd probably buy the second brother. I thought he would look great.
He looks awesome. I got the Black Series.
I liked his character in it. I liked his acting.
Yeah.
I liked he did a good job with that. I thought everybody else I could give a shit about, but And then would you get the Vader on the? Somebody said this too. Like every time they showed him at Mustafar, I'm like, what does he do all day?
He just sits there in a room
looking
all
out
by
the
himself.
window at lava, and occasionally he gets called from the Emperor or.
I said the exact same thing to my partner after. I'm like, does he just sit there and do nothing all day? Like this is my throne in the middle of a giant empty room.
Yeah.
Why not?
No TV, there's no nothing. It's like he doesn't even have a drink or anything like that. Yeah. Back to tank Vader would be kind of cool, but yeah. I don't know. They'd probably sell it. I could see them selling it though. Yeah, battle damage Vader with the scar across his back and the cut. I'd probably buy that just for the looks.
Can I ask what both your guys' thoughts were on the scene that went back to the prequel trilogy where we saw Anakin and Obi-Wan battling?
That was
where I'm going with this?
Same fucking episode. So first of all,
they decided not to de-age him, right? That's like 40-year-old Anakin fighting.
Light de-aging and like nothing near. I mean, they brought like Kurt Russell. They made the dude like 20. It was unbelievable, right? I was like, come on, how can you not make this guy 50 look even 30? Whatever. Anyway, but here's my problem with that thing. Coruscant. There's not a fucking ship in the sky. There's not what time of day is this? That there's not. All we've ever seen of Coruscant is it's like New York City. Yeah. But with, everything, it's constantly busy and there's not a ship in the sky. There's not, I think somebody said there was like a couple of things way in the background here or there once or twice, but like, come on, man. Like attention to detail. That's what I'm saying. Like the special effects took me right out of it. And the whole thing with that, all that for the lesson that he then like just doesn't need his saber at the end. And he's trying to like convince himself that he's that great, that he's better than his master or whatever. I don't know. It was really like hit you over the head.
Yeah.
With something that we kind of already knew. You know what I mean? Like it's a lesson he already learned. So I don't know.
I couldn't look at anything other than the fact that it just looked like two old men fighting and they're supposed to be young. And I'm like,
it was weird.
It didn't play out for me.
Again, the budget for this should have been like huge.
Yeah.
Should have been huge. I mean, I don't know
Rock,
what the difference is between making money
that scene where,
on a movie and
the scene where he's throwing rocks at Vader, that looked awesome. That looked good. Yeah.
Vader thinks his name is much permission of so yeah, exactly. That's what he does all day. Design stormtroopers. They should have used the Clone Wars Anakin outfit for that scene. Yeah. Yeah. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they set that in Clone Wars, that would have been really cool. Yeah, just missed opportunities, man. I don't know. I wish they had. I hope they throw a bigger budget at it if they do a second season.
Yeah.
On the flip side, a show, and we won't go too deeply into this. We can just talk about like whether we like it or not, thumbs up, thumbs down. But I'm digging Miss Marvel, man. I did not like the first episode, or I didn't like it, but it didn't grab me, and I figured like this is going to be like a teen show that I'm not going to be into.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Last episode a lot.
Yeah.
Every week because it drops at midnight out here, and every week we were like we should watch Obi-Wan because that's going to have the spoilers. But every week I'm like, but I'm more interested in watching Miss Marvel. I would rather watch Miss Marvel first. So
absolutely, Miss Marvel and The Boys. I would rather watch over.
Well, The Boys is the best show out right now. Hands. I'm so excited to watch this week's episode tonight. I'm
my god
beyond excited.
So it's insane, man.
I can't wait.
It's insane.
I cannot wait. The second we end this is I'm going to go watch it.
Oh, it's fucking great. But yeah, I mean that is a show that like that story, man. They're telling stories, and there's a lot of. Somebody pointed this out to go back to Star Wars. What they're not doing is, and they didn't really do this in The Mandalorian either. and I don't know if it's just a staple of Star Wars, but there's not multiple stories going on. Like there
Yeah.
isn't like we can cut to these people doing one thing. I mean, they did split people up within Star Wars, so there was Bespin going on while there was Dagobah going on, while there was the Death Star going on. So there were multiple things. There's no cutting between that. It's like everybody's together in a team and they go everywhere together, and it's just the exception of Mando going to Luke for a while and Boba Fett, but he wasn't. I mean, wasn't it was called Boba Fett, so like whatever.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're not like really stretching the storytelling with these shows, and it's kind of getting me down, man. I mean, I'm trying to enjoy them. I did like Boba Fett. I even forgave the scooter riders because I figured, hey, these are kids in the desert. It's like a goth kid in Montana. You know what I mean? You're gonna you don't want to dress in the same clothing. It was a bit much, and the scooters look stupid with the mirrors, but I could get past that. You know what I mean? What I couldn't get past is touchy-feely Boba Fett and not being like a total kick-ass badass.
Yeah. Boba Fett let me down except for the Mando episodes, but that was basically Mandalorian season 3 or 2.5. And
yeah,
I thought overall Obi-Wan was slightly better than Boba Fett, but it didn't do enough for me, because going into Obi-Wan, I think I told you, Trevor, I was like, this might end up being my favorite Star Wars anything, and then it slowly went down after that, and then it amped back up in the last episode. I'm like, oh, this is good, but it didn't. Yeah. At the end, I need to watch it. I think I need to watch it all as like a one big movie. Try it.
Somebody said it was better that way. 1, 2, 3 were great. I saw 1, 2 at Celebration in the theater. That was an experience. But
I love
it
the
didn't
first
matter
two together.
because those were great. I was really into it. I thought episode 1 was excellent. Episode 2 was good. There was some issues, but 3 was excellent. 4 sucked. It's terrible. Didn't even need to be there. Could have been episode 5. All the same shit happened. And then episode 6 was okay. Susu Toys Butcher is great, man. You'll like that figure. It's a good figure.
Did you get it?
Yeah. It's good.
I've been on the fence about getting the Mofex myself.
Mofex are really good, man. They're really good figures for Mofex. The sculpts are good, and the face paint is pretty good.
The Homelander is well.
This, I'm loving the music too from Ms. Marvel. Yeah. It's great. I got to look up some of these things because they're
I
watched through the whole credits because it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's been good.
I would buy a Ms. Marvel figure for sure.
I cannot wait to see the finalized suit, because on the splash screen on Disney, it looks amazing. It looks great.
Yeah, I know. It's like you haven't even seen it yet, so it's like how do you say you'd buy it? But we have seen it.
Hey,
teased,
we've seen pictures, and we saw the mask. We did get the mask in the show. Oh, there's Elliot.
Watch the final Obi-Wan scene recorded with the rescored with the John Williams theme. Did somebody put that up? I'm sure they did. It's on YouTube. I'm sure. Yeah, I can see that. I thought that's what it suffered from a little bit too. I loved his theme for Kenobi, but they didn't have it enough. And yes, they popped in like the Imperial March here and there a couple times, but there wasn't enough of that emotional. There's just something about that era of music. And yes, it's John Williams, but even just that, if you're going to go back to that, I get it. It's a new era, but you got to kind of mimic that, like those orchestral swells, while somebody's saying something dramatic. It's what made Star Wars, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can listen to that music and you just know what's happening. You know what I mean? It's incredible. And I thought it was missing some of that. It just didn't have enough of that to back up. I think they could have made things a little more emotional. Again, you're dealing with situations where people aren't going to die. Obi-Wan's not going to die here. Leia's not going to die here. So you've got to do something to kind of bump up the emotion and the drama of the thing. So I don't know, a little bit of that.
I do agree with Nestor, or I'm assuming Nestor is going this way. I did feel like Vader got beat a little too easily. I imagine he meant beat.
Yeah.
But he kind of, I think what they were thinking is he bested him and then buried him and then he got bested. But you compare that with how they fought at the end of, Revenge of the Sith, and it was that battle went on for 20 minutes in episode 3.
Yeah.
And this one was super quick. Not as quick as Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul in Rebels, but
no.
But at least it wasn't like that.
but that was cool for the brevity of it. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That was cool
I know.
because like you expected, wow, this is okay. Oh,
Like,
wow.
oh no.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's like,
Okay.
get out of here.
Yeah, and that was cool because like that's Obi-Wan. But like this was I think they didn't allow him to come back soon enough to feel like he was in that kind of shape to really kind of do that kind of damage to a guy who's already using the dark side to like empower him and is in good physical shape and not a mental, mess. He's in that case, but like he's there. He's on top of shit, and Obi-Wan's all over the place, and yet he comes back and just beats the shit out of him. But whatever.
That was the most power we've ever seen Obi-Wan unleash. Or honestly, to me, in any live action, probably any Jedi. When he was like throwing basically mountains at him, I'm like, that's the most.
Yeah, I mean, arguably Rey, not only pulling down the ship, but the rocks.
True. Okay, Rey.
That's another issue I have, but that's going too deep. Is that the Jedi powers? I get it. From the beginning, from Star Wars, it was one thing to do, but they were just, I like the subtlety of them, and they had the ability to do things, but it took some energy to get, somebody to like come towards you, and pull them from across the room or choke them, you know what I mean? And now it's nothing to just pull a ship out and rip it apart and knock a mountain down. And like, I don't know, it's a little too much.
I liked seeing Vader stop the ship and pull it down because this is Vader in his prime. And I'm like, okay, so maybe when we see him 20 years from now, him like struggling a little bit more because he's older, he's been hooked into these machines forever, but now he's pulling down ships. But then seeing just like someone who's not tapped into the dark side throw an entire valley of rocks or mountains at like someone, I'm like, that's a lot for what we've seen Obi-Wan do. It recontextualizes that fight in episode 4 to the point where you're like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, really, like you didn't have enough. Like, he was struggling to pull something across the table. Remember when he was like practicing in the ship on the way there?
Oh yeah.
And now you're picking up, 34 rocks and nailing.
Well, he had that epiphany buried underground. Come on, he had that, that moment.
The Force, you could say, the Force awoken.
Oh my god.
It's like poetry. It rhymes. Yeah, definitely, man. If you haven't watched it, it's great, man. It's really, really good. It's probably, I'm enjoying it more than some of the other Marvel shows.
I know a lot of people are saying it's their favorite so far. I think I still like Moon Knight the best personally, but I need to see how Miss Marvel.
Wanda was tough to beat for me. Moon Knight was probably in my second area. I'm not going to rank them, but like this is in the top 3. I think that have been out there, and for as far as enjoyability is gone.
As someone, I read all the Miss Marvel comics when that first dropped, and I got to tell you, I could tell this kid that's playing Miss Marvel also did, because I know just from like watching videos, she did too. But she's also she's that character in real life. I don't think she's acting. I think she just is that kid. She's like
excellent and likable, and like I was saying, like the first episode, I was thinking, they're going to take me down this road. I see where this is going. The kid likes her. It's a triangle. They're best friends. Blah blah blah. I don't really care about the teen drama. I don't really like teen dramas. I wasn't into like Buffy or any of that shit.
Yep.
I'm into it, man. I like her. She's a great character. I love her family. I even love the hopeless boyfriend or the hopeless wannabe boyfriend. That's good. It's really good. And now, we're getting into it. So it's a good build up without having like, hey, costume person, I'm a superhero. I like it. Good.
Yeah. I'm intrigued how they're going to continue because, her powers wildly diverge from how she is in the comics. I'm intrigued. We got a little bit about what that was about this past episode, and I think we're going to learn a lot more of it in the next couple, and I cannot wait to see how that unfolds. I thought I was going to absolutely like hate it, but right now I'm more intrigued and interested than I am upset about the big power change. So
yeah, for sure. And there's really only one hot toy to buy from here so far. There's really nobody else that I would want to buy but Miss Marvel. There's no good baddie with a costume or anything like that I really care about. So, all right, boys, it's been 2 hours. So this makes up for a month of not talking about shit. Thanks for everybody who hung out this long. I mean, I know some people dropped off, but we had our usual gang of
Yeah,
people.
glad to see everybody around.
Yeah.
Happy to see everybody back.
Yep. And we'll be back probably in 2 weeks.
Probably.
Most likely. We'll see. And we'll see you then. Make sure you hit. Everybody here is subscribed, I'm pretty sure. So if you're not watching this live though, and you're enjoying the show, hit subscribe. And like the people who do watch, if like Jordan, I'm not asking you to do work, but like put us out there, because we're like somehow we're not registering in the 1/6 YouTube world for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because we don't do shows every week or every other day, but you know, I think we're doing as good a show as some of these other guys who I enjoy as well. But you know, I don't know. Just want to get us out there and get us in there. I'd like to have some of those people on the show. You know, maybe get us on one of our shows. So spread the word. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd like to have some more voices in the 1/6 community. It'd be great to hear what other people have to say.
Yeah. Yep. All right. We'll see you in 2 weeks. See you later. May the phone be with you.
And also with you.